welcome to the channel, and yeah, welcome to my April pickups. So try and whiz through this as quick as I can, because these can sometimes tend to go on for a bit. I'm going to start off first of all with this. So I actually got this last month and I forgot to show it off. At least I think I did anyway. I got this from my buddy Kev for my nipper, who's been playing it a fair bit really. And I also got like the drum set that we've got for the Xbox 360 in the loft out as well. And yeah, they've all sort of been giving that a good go and enjoying themselves. So yeah, thanks very much for that, Kev. It was all lovely inside and worked brilliantly. So yeah, cheers, mate. Right, so next got this. I think it's aluminum Wonder Boy collection plaque that I, unfortunately, when I was buying my Wonder Boy set, I wasn't quite quick enough and they all sold out within about a minute. But Steve, Retro Red Steve, luckily got one, but it was a little bit damaged up here, I think. I think if you can make that out, like the tiniest little bit. So he sent off and said, right, well, I want a new one. So yeah, he said, right, well, Ollie, you can have that one. So yeah, what a legend. And he sent me the postcard that comes with it too. And I think, yeah, like a little sticker as well that comes with it, which is pretty cool. So Steve, thanks very much, mate. I really appreciate that. Yeah, really nice of you, pal. Thank you. Right, okay, so with those two cool items out of the way, I'll probably start off with modern stuff and work my way back into retro. So we picked up 2 Nintendo Switch games. So this is Dredge. I've not played it yet, but my wife actually bought me this, and then she played it and completed it and said it was brilliant. I do like a bit of fishing in video games, and this essentially is like a fishing game where you then sell your catch, but it's got like, I think maybe like horror elements to it. I'm not sure. And it's got, I think there's some other bits that you've got, like some other little bits that come with it and stuff. I'll just cover the code there because I've not downloaded it yet. And then I got her Eyelet, which is like a Metroidvania, but the art style is a bit like Studio Ghibli. And I got these extra little cards and stuff that you pay a few quid extra for, although she's actually got Baldo in there that I'd shown off last month. So yeah, but it did come with the cartridge. So yeah, I'll probably give that a crack, because I do like a Metroidvania, and then I'll probably get around to that one as well. I've got that many, I've got a backlog as long as your arm, so I'm probably, it's easier said than done, but I don't mean to be buying quite as many modern games at the minute. I just don't have the time either. I've hardly played any games this year. I mean, this time last year, I think I'd completed like 15 games or something daft. And I've completed about 3 or 4 this year. It's just bonkers how busy I am with work and stuff. Okay, so I picked this up a while ago. It's a copy of Greek, I think you say it. I did actually order it for Christmas, but it never arrived. It got lost in the post, so I had to get a refund, which is like the 2nd or 3rd game to do that from Shop 2. But then I saw this cheap on one of the other websites, and it was only, gosh, it was only about £7 or something. So I thought, right, I'll have that. So still sealed. I've not had a chance to play it yet. It looks quite interesting. Hopefully I'll have to make time to try and at least give it a try at least. I don't know about completing it. I just, like I say, I just don't have the time. But yeah, quite a nice one. Especially when I'd already ordered it and it went missing a few months ago. So I pre-ordered this for, again, my wife, Cult of the Lamb. This is the deluxe edition. She's not opened it yet, so I'm not going to open it just yet. The artwork on it is quite nice. It's got like the sheep on it, and he's all cute and sweet. I think he's actually quite naughty in the game. We saw it streamed by, I think it was my brother, a few months ago on Steam. And he was streaming it. and she really liked the look of it, so I pre-ordered. As soon as I heard that it was getting a physical release, I pre-ordered this and just used my game points at Game. So yeah, it didn't really cost all that much in terms of putting cash in. I think it was like 50, and I ended up paying 30 something cash. So not too bad at all, really. And then literally yesterday, this arrived, and this is the Japanese version of Cuphead. It's the Super Deluxe edition, so it's got some extra little bits in there. I'm not going to open this because I don't want the video to go on for ages, but I will put a link in the description below to my buddy GameKulture, who picked this up and kind of showed me where I could get a copy from, and it was only a little bit more expensive with shipping than the standard copy here in the UK. So I was like, right, I'll definitely have that. I really like the game, but I am absolutely terrible at it. I've only just got to the second aisle, the second inkwell aisle, and I am properly stuck. So yeah, lots of practice needed. But yeah, really pleased to have this one in the collection. Do go and check out GameKulture's unboxing video. Like I say, there'll be a link in the description. Okay, so a few other not much luck in the charity shop at all this month, and I've been loads. I've been to charity shops. I've been to so many this month, and literally you're in there like 30 seconds when you realise there's nothing, so you're just in and out. I've been to, I don't know, I bet I've been in charity shops 40 or 50 times, like, because some lunchtimes I can get through 5 or 6 shops, and I'll go a couple of times a week, some weeks. Anyway, I did manage to get a copy of Escape from Monkey Island. I never had this one as a kid, but I did used to go around other guys' houses and play on their PC. I didn't have a PC, but they had PCs and stuff. Yeah, so it's got like a CD-ROM. I want to think it was like maybe 3.5-inch floppy disks, I think. The versions I would have played in the big box around their houses and stuff. I don't know if it was this one or not. I suspect it was the other one, actually. But yeah, a couple of quid. Why not? And then I got this copy of Perfect Dark Zero, which looks like it's a limited collector's edition. Never played any of them. I think the first one, did it come out on the 64, I think. But it has really nice steel book, and it's like a nice manual and that in there as well. So I think that was only, I think this was £2 as well. So quite nice for £2. Quite heavy, actually, all that metal. So while I was in there, I had my lad with me, and obviously he's been playing loads of that Guitar Hero stuff that I got off Kev. So he spotted this, so I got that for him. I don't know if he knows much about Van Halen. But yeah, it was only like £1 or something. And then we also got Band Hero. And I also got Rise of Nightmares, which requires like the little camera thing for the 360. And we do still have one. But yeah, I had this game in the collection the first time I sold up in, when was that, 2015, 2016. So I thought I'd get this one back. It was only like £1. So yeah, why not? Okay, so last month I talked a little bit about going to Darwin and picking those 3 Wii U games up, and then Ed had very generously posted me a Wii U, which is brilliant. We're still playing it a lot. I've not got very far on that Mario game. Heaps has been playing it on his streams quite a bit recently. The Luigi version, which I don't know, the Luigi one looks somehow harder. But yeah, I've just, again, just trying to make time for it, isn't it? Anyway, I did pick up some more Wii U games, so I'll go through them just quick. We've got Marvel Superheroes. I think I got that from CEX. Super Mario Bros. U. That's the one I've been playing that I'm stuck on. A lot of fun though. It looks fantastic on the Wii U as well. It's aged. I mean, it's not that old, really. I was going to say it's aged quite well, but the Wii U is not really that old, really. It's only like 7 or 8 years old, isn't it? So we got Hyrule Warriors. I got a copy of Zombie U sealed, and I got this from Amazon, and they're still selling new games on Amazon. So I was like, right, you know, defo. It's only like a tenner. So not wanting to break the seal, I then, because I was in CEX anyway, they had this for like £3 or £4. So I was like, right, well, I'll just get a copy then, so I can just, for ease, you know, I'll just play it on that. So yeah, 2 copies of Zombie U. And that was like the game when Nipper is in the other room at the minute. When he was little, I used to play that when he went to bed. Again, never finished it. So I got another sealed one off Amazon, which is Star Fox Zero. Never played this one. The only Star Fox game I think I've ever played was in the original Lilac Wars, I think. And then I did play one on the GameCube, gosh, like 20 years ago or something, which wasn't really so much of a flying game. I can't really remember, but yeah, I did have that one as well on the GameCube. So yeah, picked that one up, sealed again, just a few quid on Amazon. And then I picked this one up on Amazon as well. And I wouldn't usually have bothered, but it was only like £3. I thought, right, for a sealed game, if I ever decide to go, God forbid, a full set, yeah, but if I ever do decide to go for one, then at least I've got that for just a few quid. So we then picked up Rayman Legends. Again, I did a separate video for a brand new shop up in Fleetwood. So you can go and check that out on the channel if you'd like. And yeah, we picked that one up while we were there. This was one that he had when he was little as well. So he was quite pleased to get this one back in the collection. And then lastly, I picked up a copy of Wind Waker HD, which I did have this one on the GameCube as well. I think it had like a Ocarina of Time demo with it as well. Or it might have been the full game actually, but on disc. Anyway, so yeah, we picked this one up for just a few quid. And I also got, I'll show you guys now actually. So I ordered this and this from a website. And yeah, they got sent to the wrong place, unfortunately. But luckily, the guy sent them back. And the games I got, which was like Sonic and Mortal Kombat 3, I think. So I sent them ones back. And I got these in only like 3 or 4 days later. So really quick, actually. So, and yeah, moving on to some of the more retro type stuff. This was like the first Mega Drive game that I picked up. I've been after a copy of Robocop versus Terminator for absolutely ages. We played it in the Master System Challenge last year, and that really sparked my interest in the Mega Drive version. Again, my buddy GameKulture posted probably like a couple of years, maybe 3 years ago, maybe 2-3 years ago, that he had beaten this. I think it's quite tough from what I've heard, but it just looked amazing. So, and I've been having a little bit of fun with this. I'm probably going to give it more time over the bank holiday weekend as well. Yeah, just looks amazing. So yeah, it's got the manual, a little bit of a rip there, but you know, I'm not bothered for what I'm going to use it for. Again, it only cost me like, I think it cost me £20. So I think that's okay. So yeah, I think I got it for an okay price. So yeah, looking forward to playing that. And then I also bought some other Mega Drive games as well. I think I tweeted these when I went up to Morecambe last weekend. So I got Quackshot and Castle of Illusion. Again, I'll show you guys. So it's got all the manual and stuff in there. Had a very quick go on both of them. Yeah, pretty good. I got Mega Games 2, and the one I've been playing most is The Revenge of Shinobi. Absolutely awesome. Again, I can't get very far just yet. I do need to try and practice. But yeah, just brilliant. Really good games. And Gynog. And this one I've been playing the most. Just phenomenal. When I was up in Morecambe, Andy, the owner, was telling me like this really cool story of when he was younger. He would rent it from a guy that had like a little garage up the road, and he was saying like he thought that he just bought them because it was mainly shmups and shooters and stuff that he had. So he thought he had just played them and then rented them out to local kids. So he sort of grew up playing it. And at the time, Andy was doing 20% off on all retro last weekend, which he does do occasionally, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I got this for, I don't know, I got all of them for like pretty cheap. So yeah, the Mega Drive collection grows, and this is absolutely brilliant. Like, to get it for just a few quid, and it's got like the manual as well, just really nice. And it's always nice popping up to see him as well. So, a couple of Master System bits, and then we're nearly done. So I picked up another manual. So I'm really getting through the manuals now. This one's for F1. I picked up, just randomly, it was only £1 on eBay or something like that. Might have been £1.99 or something for just a case. So I was like, right, well, I'm sure I'll use it, you know, but yeah, nothing in it, but Super Tennis case. And then I got another copy of Double Dragon. However, for the eagle-eyed, I'll show you guys on the back. See if you can spot it. It is the US version. So we've got that nice portrait manual there. So yeah, US copy of Double Dragon. Again, I think that was Kev that spotted that and tagged me in on the group. And yeah, he just sort of said, you know, Ollie, get on this. And I was like, yep, straight away. So yeah, it's only a few quid. So yeah, another US game down. I don't think I'll be going for all 114, is it? You know, but I am going to probably slowly pick a few of the other US ones up. Okay. And then just the last few games, really. I was out again in town with my lad. He's been coming on a lot more retro hunts with me recently, which have been very welcome. It's pretty cool that he shows an interest. So we got a copy of Until Dawn, which he had spotted I think we're in like a cash converters or something, and he knew that I'd finished the game and quite enjoyed it. So, but it was free on like the PlayStation Store or the PlayStation membership that you get. So to get a physical copy for, I think it was like £4. So yeah, he spotted that. So we got that, and then I got this Slayer's edition of Doom, which was a few quid, but it didn't have any of the codes on it to get any of the games, which was a bit annoying. And they had expired in 2017 anyway. So yeah, slightly annoying. But the only one I was really bothered about was the first Doom, because I've still never played it. So I just bought it on the PlayStation Store about a week ago, because it went on sale for like £1.50. So I'm going to give that a go at some point when I get a chance. So yeah. And then lastly, I won these two games. There's a guy called Jace who runs this really crazy YouTube channel, and he's got a website as well that sells, it's called retrogames.co.uk, I think. So go and check that out. But yeah, you watch the video and you can leave a little comment on that, and yeah, you get entered into this thing. So yeah, I won these. I don't know really what either of them are. So one is Finders Keepers on the C64. I never played any C64. I don't own one, so but yeah, quite nice to have anyway. Quite cool. And then Mech Warrior 2. Again, not played it, no idea. So, but just quite nice to look at. Still quite nice on the shelf. And in a nutshell, guys, that's April done. So thank you ever so much for watching. Very much appreciated. And I will see you again soon. All the best.
Hi.
That's it. I'm invoking Space Core Directive 68250.
68250? But sir, surely that's impossible without at least one live chicken and a rabbi.
Forget it. Forget I was ever born.
Well, sir, I'm very happy to perform the ceremony, but I'm absolutely bewildered as to how sacrificing poultry might clear up the screen problem.